You've been preparing wrong. Every survival channel shows you the same 70-pound pack. 50 items they call essential. They call it preparedness. It's a mistake with shoulder straps. When the grid collapses, the person with the massive pack doesn't make it. Too slow, too visible. Too committed to gear that stops mattering at mile 3. The survival industry sells camping trips. We're preparing for collapse. Most of those 50 items are redundant garbage, comfort trash that stops you from moving when speed is everything. But there are 7 items that actually matter. 7 tools that create capabilities instead of clutter. This isn't about what feels right. It's about what works when everything else has failed. Item 1. The Pharaoh Rod. The nightmare starts with cold. Hypothermia kills in 90 minutes. Not starvation, not dehydration, just freezing cold. Your core temperature drops. Your hands stop working. Your brain stops making decisions. You think you're covered. Big lighter in the pack, waterproof matches in a fancy case. Dead wrong. Lighters run out of fuel. Matches get wet despite the waterproof label. You need fire right now, in the worst moment of your life, when your fingers are numb and it's been raining for 6 hours. A high-quality, oversized Pharaoh rod, not the tiny keychain version. A thick, long, military-grade ferrocerium rod with a dedicated striker. 15,000 strikes guaranteed. It works when it's wet. It works when it's frozen. The spark it throws is 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to ignite almost anything if you've prepared your tinder right. But here's where the multiplier rule kicks in. This isn't just a fire starter. It's a signal device. Those sparks are visible for hundreds of yards in the dark. It's a psychological weapon against despair. One tool, multiple capabilities. Item 2. The steel bottle. You can make fire. You can survive the night. But fire is just one part of a system. The survival rule of 3s is burned into every prepper's brain. 3 days without water. But that 3-day water limit is generous. In reality, you'll be useless after 24 hours. Your decision-making will degrade. You'll make mistakes that cost you everything. So, you bought a survival straw. Except what happens when it clogs with sediment? What happens when it freezes solid? Your expensive filter just became a useless plastic tube. A 32-ounce single-wall stainless steel water bottle with a nesting cup. Not aluminum, not plastic, not double-wall insulated. Single-wall stainless steel. Boiling water at 212 degrees for 1 minute neutralizes 100% of pathogens. You can nestle it directly into hot coals. You can hang it over an open flame. Fill it with sketchy pond water, boil it, and drink with absolute confidence. But here's where it becomes a multiplier. It's your water carrier. It's your cooking pot. It's your hot water bottle before bed. It's even a defensive tool in a pinch. 1 item, 5 functions. Item 3. The tarp. You've got fire. You've got water. But water alone won't save you. The environment is trying to stop you constantly. Rain, wind, sun, cold. You need shelter. And you need it to be adaptable. Everyone packs a tent, except a tent is a 4-pound liability that only does one thing. You can't adapt it. You can't camouflage it. When things go wrong, visibility is vulnerability. Plus, tents break, zippers fail, poles snap. When your single-purpose shelter fails, you're carrying 4 pounds of trash. An 8x10 heavy-duty tarp in a dull, natural color. Olive drab, coyote brown, forest green. This is the single most versatile piece of survival gear you can own. It's an A-frame shelter. It's a lean-to. It's a poncho. It's a water collector. It's a ground cover. It's a camouflage hide. A tent can't do that. Waterproof materials create microclimates. By controlling airflow and blocking wind, you can increase the effective temperature inside your shelter by 10 to 20 degrees. One tarp, dozens of configurations, infinite adaptability. Item 4. The knife. You've got shelter capability, but a tarp without something to cut and shape is just a fancy blanket. The survival community has been arguing for decades. Hatchet versus machete. Folding knife versus fixed blade. They're all wrong. A hatchet is too heavy and too specialized. A machete is too long and too fragile. A multi-tool is cute, but when you need to baton through a 4-inch branch, those tiny pliers won't cut it. A 4 to 5-inch full-tang carbon steel fixed-blade knife. Full-tang means the blade and handle are one continuous piece of steel. This construction means the knife cannot break at the handle junction. Carbon steel takes and holds a razor edge. You can sharpen it on a river rock if you have to. 4 to 5 inches is the sweet spot. Long enough to do real work, short enough to maintain control. Fixed blade means no moving parts to break. It batons firewood. It builds your shelter. It processes game. It's your last-ditch defense tool. One knife, 4 functions. Item 5. Bank line. You've got the blade, but a knife without materials to work with is just an expensive letter opener. You need cordage. And everyone reaches for paracord, but paracord is mediocre at everything. It stretches when wet. It's bulky for its strength rating. UV light slowly destroys it. 300 feet of number 36 bank line. This is what commercial fishermen use. 350-pound test strength. It's tarred, UV resistant, and waterproof. It holds knots 10 times better than paracord. It's your ridge line for tarp shelters. It's your fishing line. It's your trap line. It's your gear repair thread. It's even emergency shoelaces. 1 spool, 6 functions. Item 6. Contractor bags. You've got fire, water, shelter, tools, and binding. But here's what threatens your system. Moisture. The slow, invisible saturation that ruins gear. In wet clothes, your body loses heat 25 times faster. You need waterproofing. Most preppers have no answer for this. They pack a single trash bag as an afterthought. It's not good enough. 5 or more 55-gallon heavy-duty contractor bags. This is the most underrated survival item on Earth. It's a pack liner. It's an emergency poncho. It's a water container. It's a solar still component. It's an improvised mattress. It's a signal device. It's a gear sled. For the weight of a single t-shirt, you get 7 life-saving capabilities. That's the multiplier rule in action. Item 7. Duct tape. Now, you've got the items, but everything breaks. Your tarp tears, your bottle leaks, your boots split. When that happens, you can't order a replacement. You need a repair option. 20 to 30 feet wrapped flat around a card. It's your first aid kit. It's your gear repair system. It's your fire starting backup. It's your cordage backup. It's your emergency shelter repair. 1 item, 6 functions, weighs about 4 ounces. These are the 7 items: fire, water, shelter, blade, cordage, waterproofing, duct tape. But the gear is just the starting point. What matters is knowing how to chain these tools together. The real survival tool is your brain. So practice. Actually use these tools before you need them. Train your thinking to see multipliers everywhere. Because when it matters, you won't have time to figure it out. You'll have what you know and what you practiced. The 70-pound pack is a fantasy. The 7-tool system is reality. When all hell breaks loose, capability is all that matters.